Hi all, I am Ankur Malu and I work as a support engineer. In this video, I am going to explain how to set debug mode enabled property for a job and collect the debug data for further analysis. I am using BSA version 8.8 for this demo. I will create a patch analysis job for this demo. However, this can be applied on any of the job type. So we will first create a Linux patch analysis job and I will do it for Red Hat 5. So I will create analyzing using this catalog RHEL analysis as the job name, and I will save it in a folder in the jobs. I will select update mode and will not do any changes in the default pop-up. No remediation artifacts. Next, and I will select my Red Hat 5 servers. Next, execute job now. Next, and here we can set the debug mode enabled property to true and finish. So this will execute the patch analysis job for Red Hat in debug mode enabled equal to true. We can also set this value from the properties tab of the job. So once we create the job, we will go to the jobs folder. I will quickly select my job which I want to run as debug mode enabled, and I will expand the extended properties of this job, and I can see that it is already set to true. So we can set it to true and false from here as well. Similarly, you can do this for Windows patch analysis job as well. So I will create a Windows patch analysis job to demonstrate that how we can set it to debug mode enabled. So I will create a patch analysis job for Windows 2012. Windows 2012 PAJ. I will save it in my folder in the jobs workspace. I'll click on next. I will select the default options. Next, no remediation artifacts. Next, I will select my Windows server, which are 2012 obviously. Next, I will leave the execute job now field unchecked this time. I will do a next, and here you can see that debug mode enabled is set to false. So I will not set it to true from here, and I will click on finish. So I will just demonstrate you how we can set it from the extended properties tab as well. So this is my Windows 2012 patch analysis job, and I can go here below in the extended properties, and I could see the debug mode enabled property is set to false. So I will set it to true, and I will just ensure that it is saved. So it is set to true. I will right click and execute against. So my Windows 2012 servers are already selected. I will click on OK, and this will run the patch analysis job for Windows. Once this is finished, we can see where it saves the debug logs on the app server directory. We can see the job is finished now, and the debug log must be generated on the application server installation directory. In case of multiple app server environment, we can find the location of the debug logs on which app server it is generated. So we can do a show results and show log for the job and expand this, and here we can see our app server, the details of the host name of app server on which the debug logs had generated, and the log location. This is the default location of your application server installation directory where the debug logs get generated, which is nshTMP debug application _ server. In my environment, I have used the default application server. That is the reason it is showing application _ server. Else it would have shown the name where on which application server the job has actually run. So if your job has run on job 1, then it will show as job 1. Here we can see that it has created two folders, RHEL analysis, which is our job name for Red Hat patch analysis, and Windows 2012 PAJ, which is again our job name for Windows 2012 analysis. So these are the debug information which are located on this location, and this is required for further analysis. So we can go through the RHEL analysis job folder, and we can see that it has the job timestamp when it was run, and the server names, the folder which has created are with the server names of the target, and you can see that it has all the debug information which is required. And similarly we can see it for Windows patch analysis job as well. So we will go into this and we can see that it has again created a folder with the timestamp. If we go into this, we can again see the folder names which were created are with the target server names, and you can click on any one of them and could see the debug information which is required. I hope this demonstration was helpful. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for new videos.